Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over some technical analysis on some of the stocks that we cover that we haven't actually covered in a while and break down the charts on those. We're also going to talk about Shiba Inu, kind of give you a little update on that, look at the chart breakdown on it, and just kind of go from there and tell you my plan moving forward. So yesterday, we're going to start off with SHIB obviously, but yesterday SHIB got listed on Robinhood and also announced their metaverse was launching as well, which we'll go over an article on that here in a second. But it spiked up about 25% or so off of the news on getting listed, and then currently today we're down about 6%, which we're actually down about 12% earlier, probably about 5 or 6 minutes ago, actually, just that quick. So I was expecting a lot bigger spike initially off of the news, so I was a little shocked by that, but you know, it is what it is. So currently 0.000026 and some change. And we'll go down here and look at the 7-day chart, and you see we were as low as 0.00002, and then we spiked up all the way to close to 3, but we got rejected there, and so that's the big level of resistance we need to pass through, that 3.00003. Okay, so we'll go down here and take a look at the articles here for Shiba Inu, and this was listed roughly about an hour ago. Talks about the metaverse and their virtual land. Okay, so this is Metaverse Land Bid event for SHIB token officially launches today. And it says the Metaverse has officially initiated its early access land bid event. Users will be able to compete and place bids on SHIB, the Metaverse land plots, to avail a space in the SHIB virtual world. Okay, so this whole virtual land thing to me is kind of crazy, a little silly, but it's probably going to make a lot of people a lot of money. And if this makes Shiba Inu rise in price, then hey, go virtual land, go metaverse, right? So my plan on Shiba Inu is anything at these levels, really 0.00025 or below. I'm going to go ahead and add some. I think you kind of stick to my game plan of every 2 to 4 weeks buy and more. My average cost is several 100% lower than this, so that's why I've kind of just been nibbling a little bit here and there. I don't really like the idea necessarily of averaging up. However, thinking about it, it's like, well, if I see the stock, or not stock, the crypto going where it's going, does it really matter if I buy here or buy a little bit lower than what this is? Probably not. So so that's my plan on that, is to keep just accumulating and try to hit another milestone of ownership and kind of see where it goes from there. So let's take a look at these 3 stocks. We're going to look at IQST, take a look at HEMP, and then take a look at Tesla. All right, guys, looking at IQST, and right here we did cross underneath that red SMA line, and I do think that we're going to eventually retest that 50-cent mark, which is going to actually be good for a potential swing play, because every time we hit 50, we do always recover. That's basically a strike zone for me, is 50 cents or below for this stock, which I'm holding for the longer term. However, I think based on past experience, I'll probably start taking profits next time and just trying to re-enter, because I've missed out on profits several times thinking, well, I'm just going to wait for the long term, and it keeps falling back down to 50 cents. So if you look here, the trend, 50 cents or below, it pops up to 60 to 75, comes down here to 50. We saw a big run up to $1.05, came back down to 50, rose up to 60 to 70. Now we consolidated here about the 50-cent mark, all the way up to 75, and now it looks like we're doing the same exact thing here, and we're going to come down to 50 over the next week or so. We're already at 58.5. We do have a green Doge candle here, however, not a whole lot of volume, and that's the name of the game, not a whole lot of volume. We're not going to get that much action out of this one. So next one up is HEMP, ticker symbol HEMP, and this one here, you have a low of 0.0013, high of 0.006, which is going to change soon. That's actually going to go down to 0.005 because our time frame is changing, time's moving along. And this one here, I'm going to be probably buying over the next couple of weeks. As long as it stays at these levels, I'm going to keep accumulating, just kind of nibbling here and there and buying some more shares. Bruce Perlowan on Facebook yesterday actually posted they're getting ready to market out about 500,000 pounds of their Spill Be Gone product, which is used to help soak up oil and residue and stuff in the oil fields. They're going to go out, and this is not a new product. They've been marketing and selling this for a couple of years, but they're about to get really aggressive and go try to, sell these things, which is going to help revenue numbers. And another catalyst to keep an eye on also is the legalization of marijuana. As you know, it passed through the House, now it moves to the Senate. If that gets pushed through, then I think all your, pot stocks are going to start moving crazy. And, even though this isn't necessarily the same thing as marijuana, it's kind of labeled in that same industry. And I think it'll get some attention as well at some point during that run up. So that's something to keep an eye on moving forward. And lastly is Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. Not a whole lot of volume here. We're hovering around that $90 to $1,000 mark. And my plan on this swing is to sell at about $1,100 in, unless we get a crazy amount of volume or some type of news where we bust through that 1100. But I'll probably try to bounce out about right here, right before 1100, just in case we kind of hit our nose at the top and fall back down again. Longer term plan on this, what I'm going to do is keep swinging it for one on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, depending on how long it takes to make my money. And then I'm waiting for the annual shareholder meeting to be announced. And then before that, I'm going to go ahead and load up on Tesla, because that's when they're going to vote on if they're going to do a stock split or not. And I think that the stock split's going to happen, I'm hoping. And if it does, then I'm going to ride that wave and see how high that stock price can go, because the last time they announced a stock split, that thing went through the roof. And then what I'll do is I'll sell right before that, and then whenever it falls down in price, I'll go ahead and re-enter with my profits and everything else and ride the wave, let it double, triple. Overall, this is a long-term home run for sure, but I'm just thinking more of a short-term, some swing plays that we can do off of it to make some money and accumulate some more money into our account. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.